Boom, back to back, another one. So, I don't usually do these types of videos, right? Because I play the show, I play the game. I play the game, but for the sake of content, and because I wanna be like closer, like to people, you know what I mean? I'm going to answer on I don't know who the F is that guy, but so I had okay, stop. So I had a video, a short by the Renaldo Jaime Bread and Water live singing. So I made like I chopped it and shorts, and one guy right here, as you can see on the screen because I'm putting it on the screen. He says, I certainly enjoy seeing people express themselves musically, but Buddy, I don't think you hit a single note. Well, first of all, you haven't heard the song, right? You haven't heard the original song, which I created, which I made. One, two. So you cannot know if I hit the songs or if I hit the single notes or whatever the F. So I go like to his profile and I see a guy like playing with shirtless, stupid body. And then I write to him, said another jealous failed musician because he was playing with the guitar. Yap, yap, yap. But it's not this guy who like really, really, really made me like to kind of like express myself, right? And apologize to him for saying that he's a failed jealous musician, which is the truth. You know what I mean? I always go by the truth, right? I always go by the truth. Of course, this was not one of my best performances, as I said on another video, because I was smoking a lot of cigarettes, right? Cigarettes destroy you. But because I have like a lot of pressure, this year it was like a very, very, very kind of like pressure year for me. And I started like smoking here and there just to numb the anxiety. But it did to me like very, very, very bad, and I'm still recovering from it. And now, what made me like make this video, it's this guy right here. So first of all, this other guy, why I did call him a failed musician before like I answered like to the other stupid fuck. I called him a failed musician because when I went like into his profile, he didn't have a single song. He didn't create a single song. So it's like, let's say me right now, okay? I am 32 years old and I haven't created a family. So in that aspect, I am a failed man, right? I have failed in my life, right? And a lot of you might be like in the new age type of style, right? Wow. It's never like too late, or like you are very young to create a family, you are very young to get into a serious relationship and all that BS. And you end up like a bunch of idiots consuming pornography and trying to find, I don't know what you're trying to find into social media dating style. Let's send 50 DMs, 100 DMs, 2000 DMs, and I hit 2 girls, right? Oh, after 1,000 DMs, or like the woman, the girl, like, oh, I'm talking like with 50 guys right now, right? So, for you, ladies and gentlemen, who are programmed into this stupid like mindset and stuff like that, when someone says to you, "Oh, you haven't like had a family? Oh, that's too bad." You are like, "Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, woman?" You know what I mean? So, but I accept it, and I know that I have failed. Okay, it's never too late. You God willing, you will create a family. Maybe you will create it at 40, maybe at 35, maybe at 45, 55, 50, whatever, maybe at 85. But I have failed, right? And it's not like that bad, like for someone like to say to you the truth, right? But now here comes Big Bread Egg. And he writes, like, I don't know what he's writing. So let's see it. What defines a failed musician? Someone who doesn't create music by himself, first of all. That is the first definition, because you are one level above the karaoke dudes who are like drunk and they like sing karaoke, right? Not succeeding in obtaining a desired viewer count. Well, a desired viewer count might mean that I, as a musician, right? I make money, I feed myself, I feed my family, so this is success, right? Everything else, it is just extreme success, okay? So I'm answering to you. Or just not finding something special or joy from the songs they produce. Or just not finding something special or joy from the songs they produce. Well, to tell you the truth, in order to succeed at this day and age, you have like to find joy in what you create. You know what I mean? If you do not love it, then you will not believe in it, and then you will not the audience, right? If you do not love it, you do not find joy in creating it, they will not like reciprocate that energy that you create. You know what I mean? So you have to love it. You cannot like sell something that you don't love it. If you create it, you know what I mean? Now, if you are like in the marketing department, you might sell cigarettes, right? Okay? And you might not even smoke. If you are in the department of a gaming, what you call it, of a gaming company, right? You might not even play games, but you sell them, even if you don't like them, even if you think that they hurt, whatever, right? But if you create them, then it means that now, in my case, he says, in your case, composing music is just a hobby. Bitch, is not a hobby. I'm doing it 24 hours a day since 2016. Is that a hobby, you stupid fuck? You haven't yet become famous for it. Yet, little bitch. Yet. Right? But I'm going to become very, very, very famous. God willing. The question is, would you consider yourself and your music unsuccessful, or in your own words failed, just because it hasn't made enough money? It doesn't have made enough money yet, you stupid fuck. Yet. It will make. That's what I am creating right now. I'm creating the basis of it. And when God will decide, and I will blow up, everything, boom, will go up, because music at this age, it is all about perception. And if you don't believe in me, go to the top 10 Spotify playlist, go to the top 10 whatever, like Billboard playlist, and you will hear why is it all about perception. You will hear a lot of trash. Trust me, 8, even 9 out of 10, they are trash. And I'm telling it to you. And it's not out of jealousy, right? It's not jealousy right here. It is like you are listening to it. And how much money and how many people they are making one single song or like one single album. So yet I haven't made money, right, bitch? Don't go out there calling other people. I didn't went out there and called other people. He went into my shop and he said whatever he said. And I am answering it to him. Just because, let's create this quote unquote, because you guys are stupid. I don't know where you're from, but you are stupid. So, he comes into my shop. He says what he says, and I'm answering it to him. Basically, I'm telling him to fuck off. I don't give a fuck about you, right? Or your opinion, or whatever you're doing. Get the fuck off. It's like me, that I don't have a family, going into other people's social media, that they have like, like they have a couple of people, they have like these pages with their families and all that, and being like, ooh, your kid is very ugly. Ooh, your wife, she looks like a hoe. Ooh, your son's shoes, they are like very cheap. Ooh, you are working these kind of jobs. Ooh, you guys don't have money. You guys don't have food to eat. You look very poor. You know what I mean? And the dude, the father of the family, he comes and he says me, go fuck yourself. You haven't even you haven't even created a family, so you don't know how it is to raise children. You don't know how it is to get into a relationship with a wife relationship. So fuck off. We don't care about your opinion. And then another idiot, like this idiot Bread123, he comes and he writes paragraph. You know, guys and gals, how stupid these people are. You know how much stupidity there is out there in the world. You know, Albert Einstein, he said it like, I don't know, like about the infinite universe. But one thing I know, that it is infinite. You know what I mean? It's human stupidity. Don't go out there calling other people or telling other people that they have failed. But he has failed. If he is on my channel and he whatever, he has failed as a musician. And he says like his stupid opinion, he has failed as a musician. As for all you know, that man could have not made any money from his songs. He doesn't have any songs. But he could also own a multi-billion euro company. Why euro, not dollars? Well, he doesn't own a multi-billion euro company. Because if he owned a multi-billion euro or dollars company, you stupid fuck, he wouldn't have the time to comment on other people's hustle. You know what I mean? With negativity. He's just a negative, failed musician that he finds joy in going out there and spreading his negativity because he's failed like you. And you are failed too. In short, he says, music is a hobby and the money you make from it doesn't always dim. No, music is not a hobby, you fuck. Music is a job and there is a lot of money in the music industry, but you are a bunch of failed people and you will never make money out of it, right? And you will always, always, always be bitter. That's it. You will always be bitter. Now, do you want negativity, bitch? I'm giving it to you. So shut the fuck up. In short, music is a hobby for him and for you, egg bread. And the money you make from it doesn't always deem your success. Doesn't always deem you successful or unsuccessful. The joy you find in a hobby is always what matters most. We don't care, motherfucker. We don't care about your hobby. We don't care. We are professionals right here. We own the music industry. We say to the music industry where the music industry will navigate. We create the new style, the new decades. In this decade, it was Reynaldo Zaimi, and he was running it, this shit. And in the next decade, it will be again Reynaldo Zaimi. And in the next decade, again Reynaldo Zaimi. Okay? Now shut the fuck up and let us move on. Okay? Bread 1 to 3 egg. Fuck you. So, this was it, ladies and gentlemen. And I will tell you one last thing. Yes, in the music industry, in the music in general, there is a lot of trash artists who are famous and all that. But there are also the great artists who are also famous or who have been famous and successful and made a lot of money and all that. And it show it to you that at the end of the day, if you have a great product, if you run it, and you are a great music maker, right? And you're a great performer and all that, God will reward you. And most of them, they got more than a human being needs, right? So at the end of the day, create products, right? Make money and enjoy life. And don't listen to negative, stupid people who are going like to say their negativity, because at the end of the day, most of it is just internal failure that they have and they are projecting, right? Again, as I said, I failed as a future husband, future father. I'm 32. I don't have a family. I should have had kids 10 years old by now, right? I should have had a beautiful wife loving me and all that. Instead, I locked myself inside a fucking room right here, and I was battling with my delulu, right? And depression and whatever I was battling. But I do not go to other people who have families and be like, ah, la, 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 la. When I see other people with families, and especially the young people, I'm like, wow, man, like, that's great. You have a son. Great, congratulations. Right? I haven't turned myself bitter to be like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, God will never, 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 never open the doors to heaven and to heaven on earth for you if you are bitter towards other people. You know what I mean? If you are bitter towards other people because they are trying like to do something for them, for themselves, for their families, you know what I mean? You don't like it? Shut the fuck up. Move on. You like it? Can you express it? Are you like that rich inside of you? And I don't pretend to be like this angel, right? But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying to become a better human being, right? Express it. You don't? Shut the fuck up. Move on, right? Okay? And stop spreading negativity to people. And as I made that analogy with family, you see, when I was like talking to you about family and all that, like you felt, oh, what a scumbag. But when it is about products and whatever, you don't feel it. You are like, oh, come on, man. Like he didn't say anything bad. Like, so why are you taking it? But it's not that I felt it, right? I don't give a fuck about these people, right? I don't care. But the thing is that I'm trying like, with this type of videos, I'm trying like to teach to you some things, you know, that other artists, they don't care, they don't give a fuck, you know. All they care is like make the songs, make the money, push the songs. Even if the songs they throw you down, they don't care, because they care about money, right? It's not that I am like the Mother Teresa and I care about like the whole world, right? Or like I'm some, as I said before, some type of angel. But I'm trying like to make you better human beings, and I'm trying to make myself a better human being, right? So, without any further ado, this was like a good one. I liked it, the new style, right? So, yeah, peace and love. Bye.